Cavecast, the uncensored show for nerds of all kinds.
For those that are watching this, you'll probably notice that this video has been posted not only to the Cavecast, but it has been posted to the Riker Road channel. Much like when we updated you guys on the 21 Pilots situation with the blocking and the copyrights and the strike specifically that was mentioned in that video, we wanted to be sure that everybody was able to see that video no matter where they're from. You know what I mean? Whether or not they're a part of the Cavecast audience or if they're a part of the reacting audience or whatever. And tonight is no different. The title of this video is probably going to be something to the effect of no more reactions or reactions are moving or whatever the case is or however you want to say it. Regardless, we need to update you guys on what's been happening. And I think that it's probably safe to say that if you have been looking on Riker, you've seen that the majority, if not all, besides Provider from the Even in Arcadia playlist or just the reactions themselves, they are blocked. RCA Records, Sony, whoever decided that it was the correct thing to do, decided that Even in Arcadia content, not even just for us, but for a surplus of many different channels, whether it's music breakdowns, covers, reactions, specifically more so reactions, RCA's pulled them off of YouTube. And I know that when it was first kind of brought to my attention, when I saw that you had said something and then, it was like, stuff was being said on channels and different things, that I had that moment. I'm like, no, not Sleep Token, dude. Come on, don't do this to us.
Do you remember when I said on the 21 Pilots, I said, I don't give a shit if it's the Great Sleep Token that starts doing this shit. Well, now, guys, just like 21 Pilots, I can guarantee you it's not Sleep Token. Mm-hmm. This is a record label. This has record label written all over it. And now what's, in my opinion, before we even get to us, is I feel bad for Vessel and the band, because it's kind of one of those like, Vessel, get your boy. Mm-hmm. You're pissing a lot of people off. Yeah. Are we blinking?
I think so.
Yeah. Guys, sorry, guys, if I blink in and out,
if camera feeds are fucking up, sorry, we're just going to go with it. So,
but no, and the thing is, guys, is that we're not mad about, this is what I think people misunderstand. We're not mad about revenue. We're not mad about, anything to do with money.
Yeah.
We
never got paid off their stuff.
We never got paid off their stuff. In fact, they were making money off of us.
And the many other surplus of reaction channels. Yeah.
So like my thing is why I don't even understand why this is even happening. Mm-hmm. Because of the fact of like, you're making so much money off of all these reactors. Now you want to block people?
Yeah.
You already got the revenue.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This has just been a nightmare. And it's the fact of like where we don't know what to do anymore. So this is what we're going to talk about. And the fact of like I said, they're pissing a lot of people off, and not even just reactors. I think it's starting to become fans now, because it's like, I don't know, like I think they feel like they're getting cheated as well, because they watch reaction channels to see reactions. And then also the fact of they know that it's upsetting other channels. So now in turn, they're upset.
Yeah.
So like, it's kind of a domino effect.
Yeah. This thing is rippling deeper than a lot of other things. Yeah.
And so when it comes to the channel, dude, guys, they were one of our biggest hitters. Again, we don't get paid off of it. It kept our channel healthy. People came back consistently to watch, comment, talk about their favorite parts, how we got them on Sleep Token, whatever it might be. And it's blocked because apparently an instrumental album is coming out. Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit.
It's Drag Path all over again, man.
And my problem with this is, let's think about this from a point of view, is this is going to be silly. But follow me. Because of an instrumental album, motherfucker, people do karaoke all the time. The instrumentals that they sing over.
Yeah.
Isn't the copyright mostly over the lyrics of the person singing it because it's theirs? Yeah. So that baffles me. Number one, wow, we are blinking a lot.
I don't know why it's doing it. So, yeah.
But no, I can see out of the corner of my eye. But no, it's just the fact of like that and the fact that this is so old now. Yeah. Oh. No, I'm fixing it. Just keep going. And the fact that this is so old now that it's been a year and now they want to do this. Again, this should have happened the moment everybody uploaded.
Yeah. If there was any doubt in RCA's mind that there would be a massive takedown of any sort, then those things should have been implemented into the system before any of these things happen. And guys, this is why in the very near future, and I think what we talked about was 30 to 90 days from now, like depending on life situations, because guys, like, remember this, Eric and I are people, okay? We don't just live on YouTube. We have lives. Like Eric's life is changing fundamentally for the better. And it's like you're moving, you've got things in motion, the things that got to get taken care of. It's like if anyone that's bought a house knows that that's a stressful as fuck situation that you've got to be present in. So it's one of those that it's like, no, there's some very real things that you and I need to take care of outside of, the YouTube, dome, if you will. But in the same hand, we are done with YouTube's bullshit. Like we talked about this beforehand, and it was the fact that you're like, nah, man, like we need to phase this and like we need to like give them time to adjust and everything. I have such a bad relationship with YouTube right now that I don't fucking care.
Oh, I do too.
Like it's to the point that it's like if we never posted a reaction again on YouTube by tomorrow's standards of like the stuff that we're shooting tomorrow, that if we immediately posted it to Patreon, I wouldn't give a fuck, and I won't.
I wouldn't either, man.
Yeah, but it's the fact we like, as you said, it's like like we're not going to do that.
No,
but it's that fact where it's like YouTube has sucked the joy out of any enjoyment of new music on my own. It has it's this. Not only do we not have the freedom to listen to the things that we desperately want to, but 90% of the time when we post it, we don't get paid for it. We get blocked. We get thrown around, or that we get put into situations where people are demanding to know why we're taking precautions with copyright stuff and everything, and we're fucking assholes and like all this stuff. And like, dude, I'm done. I'm fucking done with this shit. Like, dude, we did not fight this much through our mental health to start this channel to deal with the bullshit that YouTube has ultimately evolved into. And it was bad back then. It was bad back then, and it has done nothing but get worse. Copywriting, the way that YouTube has done their deal, has done nothing but damage the reacting community. It is fucking over. Like, as far as YouTube is concerned, this is why these reactors are jumping to Twitch, to Patreon, to these other sites, because they're tired of the bullshit too. Like we are covered under federal law to do this under fair use. We're not stealing content. We're not re-uploading shit. We are doing what federal law says is fine. And then YouTube is allowed to break that law and do whatever they want. I'm fucking done, dude. I'm done. And I'm over it.
And you know what's funny, guys, is we talk about this a lot too. And I don't want this to ever think that it's coming to this, but I want to talk to you about something. He's right. We are so well within copyright law, including almost every other reactor, by the way, that we watch. So this is not just to us.
I would say the exception is like the K-pop stuff, because the laws are different.
Sure,
and that's fine.
But I'm saying like the Too Lits, the Laid Backs, all these, they all fall within the same category and follow correctly, and then some. Guys, this is not a joke. Kyle and I did quick math like two years ago on what our revenue should look like on an average. It's laughable what we get. Not saying that's what we needed, but it's the fact of, if this was about a revenue, guys, Riker Road should be almost $1 million a year channel. And that's not a joke. That is legit, real fucking numbers. From the amount of views we get to the time frame that it's watched, likes to comments, we don't even see a percentage of that.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is that this whole thing is not about anything other than having fun, finding new music and interactions and things. And it's getting to the point, like he said, we can't even do that.
No. We can't even do the things that people want us to for a multitude of reasons.
And we fall underneath the copyright law. So the fact of we're getting blocked now, this is where it comes into play, is that we lost all of that interaction. That hurts the channel.
Yeah.
And to the point of where it's not that it's one person, but like at the end of the day, yes, Riker Road is my channel. So Kyle and I still discuss things, and I had enough too. I knew Kyle was kind of done. We both were, in the fact of we weren't getting to do the fun things anymore.
Well, no, it's the fact, like, honestly, if you want if someone's going to clip this and they're going to take it out of context and do whatever the fuck you want with it, but reacting on YouTube, imagine reacting as a beer, right? It's a wonderful beer. It's a crisp, it's a lager. It's a wonderful deal. It's in this really awesome, dark bottle, has that, that logo on the side. It's your favorite. You love this thing. Reacting is like saying you can only have that beer if you shove it into the ass of a rat and you suck it out through its butthole. Now you can have your beer.
Yeah.
No, dude, I've been done with reacting for over a year. Like because it is so exhausting to even to find traction, to get things to work with it. And YouTube is a fucking cancer for reaction channels. The irony of it, that they make so much revenue off of it, whether or not they let us have revenue or not.
Right.
And it's everything from, it's like, no, we are a slave to the algorithm no matter what we're doing and no matter what's happening. And it's like, you're telling me that it's like there's no way for them to be able to figure this entire thing out. The reactors have been on there for more than a decade.
Yeah.
And they still can't get this shit right. And they still can't do it.
And that's just it. What I'm saying, like the amount of money. Yeah, we get blocked, and the amount of money that everybody should be making, or that all the labels should make as well with everything and share revenues or whatever have you, and they just don't do it. This is where I also think that YouTube is starting to shoot themselves in the foot in general, because they're changing things so much. I get that things have to evolve over time and like when things happen, but this is just, they are purposefully shoving stuff like this out though. It's like, well, then you shouldn't have allowed it to begin with.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have allowed this to begin with. And now what is happening, guys, is that we are getting strong-armed into putting it behind a paywall. So this is what we're going to talk about now, too, is that...
let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Yeah.
I apologize from the bottom of my heart, because, again, this has gone to the point of this was never about money. Or like we just said, we would have quit a long time ago with the amount of money we don't get from our work and stuff we put into. It was never about that. The problem is now people could go, well, there's a free tier on Patreon. There is. And we'll get to that too. There is another side of it though, guys, is that we got to keep the lights on for the show somehow. That sounds shitty, but this is the only way it's going to happen now, to be able to do the things that you want us to do, whether it's still on Riker Road, because nothing is going to change other than copyrighted material that, like he was saying, to be uploaded.
And also, I think that's also worth saying too, is that anybody that's worrying about, well, what about the reactions that, that I love watching? We are not removing anything off of Riker.
Correct.
Now, labels might, but it's one of those like, no, we're not getting rid of any old reactions.
Nope.
Now, again, like stuff like even in Arcadia, Drag Path, like those different things where it's like, no, man, that stuff officially is going to go on Patreon where it can live.
Correct.
Whether or not they're behind a paywall, a free tier or whatever, this is the stuff that we still got to figure out on that balance with it. Because again, you're right. We have to keep the lights on. We have to if with the amount of time that we put into YouTube and to make no money at all, it's psychotic. There's no way.
It can't happen.
No, it can't happen. No.
And that's what I'm saying, guys. And that's what it can't. And that's where we truly are sorry, but also not sorry, because it's kind of, I also look at it as fuck YouTube. You don't even want to, fine. And so that I apologize. We apologize for it being from you guys. And also, we do know that people are going to be mad and upset for a couple reasons. One, that Riker Road is turning into a non-reaction. That's not what I signed up for. Okay.
Neither did we.
And we get that. And also the fact of people being upset, being like, well, I don't have $3. And people can say like $3 is $3. And I get that.
Yeah.
So I really do. I am not really going to be upset with the people that are upset. I understand.
Yeah.
We're ripping the rug out from underneath you, but we're trying to do it slow.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be assholes. We're not money hungry, and we're trying to do it the right way for you guys and let you know ahead of time and why this is happening. Is it because of Sleep Token? No. Sleep Token was just the straw, dude.
Yeah.
It was this after being striked. No, after
you want strike?
You want strike? Yeah. So glad somebody got it. After getting the strike and then the block and then now this, it's a slap in the face, man. You know, just because we sit down, laugh, and, you know, say funny things and talk about music doesn't mean that this isn't draining, hard sometimes, and stressful.
Yeah.
We put time into this, whether people think that or not. I know it sounds silly to be like, what do you do? Oh, I listen to YouTube videos and play Fortnite. But like, no, there is more to it than that.
Yeah.
And having to do this makes me feel bad, like I said, because it's all you guys that showed up constantly. The 412,000 plus subscribers at this moment that subscribed and made the channel healthy, made it to where this is my full-time job and that this is what I love to do. YouTube is taking that away.
Yeah.
Not fully, but the things that everybody like Kyle and I love to do at first and then making it be put behind a paywall. I don't like that, man. And I feel bad. So just know that, like, I know I'm kind of rambling right here, but like, I truly do. And I know that Kyle and I have talked a lot about this and it's just, this is what's going to have to happen for our mental health for sure, man. You know, like you and I talked where it's like, this is making it to where we are so excited to do, quote, whatever we want on Patreon.
See, now this is the thing that I think is very exciting. And actually, before we get into that, because a lot of people are probably going to bring up Rumble, in which we've been told that by Moose Lounge podcast. We've been told that by like so many things. Now, the thing is that it is a sexy thing to know, like, oh, like there's no copyrights.
Yeah.
We can go to Rumble. Hell yeah, man.
But that scares me.
Well, because it's like, cool. What happens in 10 years when there's a lawsuit?
And we got to pay all that back.
I'm not doing that.
You got 12 mil?
Yeah.
I don't got that.
Well, and that's the thing is that, you know, again, Patreon is just one of those, like, I think it works in the way that it's not a public site. It's like everything is, it's kind of like, no, anything kind of goes. You know what I mean? Like,
which is weird because I can't, I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to do live copyright because it still is like connected to YouTube, but it's not.
That's weird.
It's weird. So I got to look into that. But,
but no, it's just that I know people are probably going to like probably bring up Rumble, and it's like I get it because that it did seem like that was a pretty sexy thing at first, but the practicality of it is that I don't need to have a pit in my stomach wondering when the other rug is going to get taken out from under us on a new website that we have to start, by the way, completely all over again. Those 412,000 people don't just come over to a new site. All right, we've learned that. Okay,
trust me, my Twitch has been open for like 2.5 years.
So, but this is the thing is that us doing the Patreon thing, that means that requests are back. And it's not personal requests. Don't get crazy here because
thank you.
but it's the fact that it's like you guys can actually suggest things to us. I don't have to go through the same 500 fuck off comments and say I'm sorry, we can't. Because it's the fact is that if we don't do it, we're not communicating, and if we do, then we're assholes because we won't do it.
Right.
So we can't win either way.
Right.
But when it comes to Patreon, it's the fact of you guys have been wanting Prison of Flesh by Lorna Shore. We can do it on Patreon because we can actually get people to interact, and the people that are there are supporting us and are giving us traction to be able to help us keep moving forward.
Yeah.
We're not relying on an algorithm in the same way. And by the way, you will get an email notification every time that a video is posted on Patreon if you're a free member or if you're a paid member.
Yeah.
So the notification system works better. It's everything is going to be able to even itself out in the fact of that we can actually post stuff. And it's the fact that like we can, again, like Lorna Shore or fucking like think of this, guys, any hip hop heads that are out there that you're frustrated that we don't do rap. Rap fucking blows on YouTube for reactors. It doesn't work. But on Patreon, Prof drops something new. Let's fucking go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Because we're not worried about an audience like that. It's like comparing Patreon to YouTube is literally apples to oranges.
It is.
It's in every single way. And it's the fact of like, dude, I've had apples for long enough. I'm over it. I want my orange.
Fair.
Like that's where I'm at with it. But that's the thing is that, guys, we like this is going to give you guys the ability and the power to be able to have more say in what we're doing and actually feel like you guys are connected in a way besides being so disassociated because we don't have a choice on YouTube. Patreon, we have more of a choice. We have more of control. We have the ability to actually have the community that we've lost for so long because YouTube pigeonholed us.
Yeah.
It's Patreon. Like, dude, I'm so fucking excited to do it.
And I think what I'm also going to probably try, keyword is try, guys, because, still want people to know and still see maybe some type of like music-esque things on the channel. I will still probably make weekly like a cap of like what went on Patreon and like a trailer or something, you know. And but that way, oh shit, they did do the new Lorna Shore. It's on there, like, or whatever it is. So like, that way it's promotion number one, but also for people to know that like we still do reactions. And that, like I said, we have this idea of how to balance it right, but how we're gonna do, some free stuff.
Yeah,
Kyle.
Not everything's gonna be behind a paywall.
Because again, guys, we gotta, like we said, gotta keep the lights on somehow. But movies, so movies will also be merged into that $3 tier as well. So everything will be on that. You get 2, sometimes depending 3 movies a month out of me personally reacting. But like the free tier, we discussed something like maybe music videos, like say NF drops. And there's 4 music videos. We'll put those on the free tier.
Deep cuts?
Deep cut, yeah.
Or even you gotta pay for. Yeah.
I even had this thing where like maybe sometimes where it's like, hey, Catch Your Breath dropped a new one. Let's put that on the free tier, man. Get them still exposure. Like it's stuff like that where a balance is still there. Free tier still gets more than just some photos that I post. They get a little more interaction. But it's just knowing that, like he said, knowing that people are going to want to be there for the reason because they want the music they want to see makes a huge difference.
What's the fact that polls can actually come back?
Correct. Yeah. And it could be the fact of we could be like, hey, man, Throwback Thursdays are a real thing. I'm showing Kyle whatever. It won't matter that Bone Thugs and Harmony doesn't do well. I got to show Kyle creeping on a come up, or he got to show me like there's this thing where we wanted to do so many things with the channel and we're like, man, we did it once and it bombed. We can't afford to do this again. So we didn't.
Well, and plus there's also been some things that we've done so many times and it's like, guys, we cannot do this anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there have been some we've won and done it where it's like, no, that was so bad. But like we have tried where someone's like, no, guys, we'll be there. It's like, cool. We did it 3 times. Where the fuck were you?
Yeah.
Like it's that frustration. But again, it's also like I have to also have that sobering moment too, where it's like, nah, man, like copyrighted material on YouTube just doesn't, notifications just don't get sent out. They just don't.
You were talking about that too, which is wild. I didn't even think about that, guys. It's seeming like he was saying
at least for us. I'm not saying, I mean, I get Lee's notifications all the time.
Sure.
But
But like, I think like for us guys, it's not really pushing. He's right. Or it'll be such on a later date that our copyrighted stuff doesn't get hit the same time or the same day as it for everybody. Now, when he said, when I post or he posts other things, we get the notification for that. It's odd how YouTube is YouTubing again. I
honestly hope that they get shut down. I mean, like in the next like 10 to 15 years,
I thought that too.
Or there's a major overhaul, but
and guys, like, so here's another thing too, is, Twitch is still a thing. Now, I don't know how much that'll actually change, but just so you know, that is also something that I do personally where, watching shows or reactions and stuff. Now, again, you don't have to pay for it, but you might get commercials. But that's where I do these movie reactions before they go on Patreon.
Yeah.
And then even a lot of times if I do solo reactions, which I might still do on
I think you should.
I think you
should.
There might be some things where it's like I do that live. So you guys, if you want to see it kind of beforehand, you can. So like there's a lot of stuff that's going on that a lot of times people don't even know about.
No. People still to this day are like, bro, you should totally start a podcast. We have seasons of content.
Yeah.
Seasons.
It's wild.
Like, so like I know that this video is going to fall on deaf ears, or people are going to watch the first 5 or 10 minutes of it and be like, oh, you're fucking cunts or whatever. Like, it's like it is. I mean, we're deep in the podcast. I can say that now, but no. That's also the other thing too is that Joe, I know you're going to be watching, is that we've talked about even how promoting is going to be different.
Yes.
As far as like showing off, like, again, let's face it, like Joe has, for Roman Hills PC, plug, he's, again, look, see, we'll plug it right there, you know, but in the same hand is that, we're still going to plug him on the normal content and stuff that we're going to be doing on Riker, like as far as like the non-copyrighted stuff, where it's like, it's going to be a different vibe or a different way that it'll be implemented or it'll be worked in. But also too, is that Joe is the reason why you even have a show at your fucking house. You know what I mean? So it's one of those like, no, he's going to get plugged on Patreon. I don't know if it'll necessarily be built in like ads into the video themselves, but it'll be like a post of like, guys, please go over to Roman Hills PC. Remember to give him some love. He's the reason why the show is even able to happen. Yeah. Whether or not the stuff, because I know like we've had like other things that have like fallen through or that have come and gone or whatever. But again, like we have a presence online, whether it's through Patreon or if it's through YouTube, and anybody that is a sponsor of the channel, whether it is a close friend or if it's a slightly more corporate entity or whatever, that's good to us and that we actually believe in, you know what I mean? It's like, that stuff is still going to happen. So like ads are still going to be a part of everything. We're still going to promote the people that deserve it because we've been taken care of so well.
Correct.
But this also, it ties into all of this back to Riker. So to kind of give a, summary of the Patreon thing is that probably within let's just say the next 30 to 90 days,
say like midsummer.
Midsummer is really when you are going to stop seeing reactions on Riker, and that's going to be on Patreon. There's going to be some of the ones that are going to be free. There's going to be some of the ones that are going to be behind a paywall. We'll figure out that balance. We'll go from there, all that stuff. But the burning question is that Riker is still going to be existing.
Same way.
We're still going to post I know for a fact I'm still going to post my book reviews or my book, oriented stuff. Anytime that I post new music that I'm making, those will go up on Sundays. Now that's going to be determining on whether or not I have the ability or the inspiration to do it.
Yeah.
But the VHS vlogs as well, that I'm doing on my end. Those are kind of like my 3 things, is that the VHS vlogs, the book reviews, and music, the original music that I post. Those are the 3 things I know for a fact I'm going to be doing that will probably give them anywhere from 1 to 3 uploads from me alone a week. So those are the things I know that are still going to be on there. But on your end, what are you thinking that you want to post for Riker?
So I've got some things. I'm still ironing out certain things, but it's just like, toasty reviews and some things like that. But like, Shut Up and Eat It, eventually, guys, I would like to get, that is Kyle and I, but that's a different.
Those are fun.
Yeah, that's a different thing on the show. But anyways, one of the things is like snacks with my sidekick. Me and Chandler had a really good time doing that. So like, kind of ironing that out, but it's mostly going to be probably like, I really enjoyed my show review. Now I know I'm not going to be able to do that all the time, but like, it's going to be vlog styles, I guess, Funkos, things like that, just kind of whatever. That's been pretty decent hitter. The rich vlogs, guys, that is something that Kyle and I have talked to is, yes, I'm going to have those. Are they going to be weekly? No. Because that will get obnoxious really fast.
A persona only goes so far when it's that up.
Correct.
Yeah.
So a lot of my stuff, guys, is going to be vlogs and like live gaming, I guess, on Riker Road.
Coffee time's still going to be a thing.
Coffee time is going to still be a thing.
Yep.
And then also you got to figure, I'm going to be making sure I put together like trailers and snippets of like what's on Patreon and stuff that we have already recorded that we or the week before or something like that. So it's going to be like basically what you see right now. And with the exception of like the food thing, kind of ironing that out, but it's going to be exactly how it is. He's got his uploads. I've got my style of vlogs. Our vlogging is very different, but it's awesome to see the two kind of like merge together.
Yeah.
You know, especially with the book reviews, I'm not a big book guy. Like I'm not a big reader, guys, but what I have gotten a catch of his videos, it intrigues me because being a non-reader, you can kind of get that gist or that little bit of like insight without having to sit down and read the thing or be like, well, you know what? I might read Pet Sematary just because I watch it. Maybe it is different. Those are cool, man. That ain't me. He just puts it on the channel.
Yeah,
you know,
I love
like
doing those. They're fun.
They are a lot of fun. And I think that's where I got, because guys, I did my first show review for Schitt's Creek. And I will say, I don't know. That's what I told him. I don't know how you do it, man, because sitting there and just talking straight onto the camera felt weird as fuck. But I got it done. I said, I said a word a bunch of times. I was like, maybe I should have people count. What was it? You know what I'm saying, or something like that. It was something like that. I was like, man, I said that a fucking lot. So
well, honestly, it's one of the things I've done recently is I'll either write down like my key points, you know, like then build a roadmap, or there are some book reviews that I'll do, like I'll write out a full script, you know, or like I'm reading it off and I'm kind of like looking at the camera.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like that's the cool thing is that there's no wrong way to do it.
There's not.
But the thing is, it is also it is very different if you've never done it. You know, it's something that it's kind of like learning to like ride a bike where it's like, okay, like this is very awkward. I don't know what I'm doing. But when you get your balance, then it's like, all right, cool. Now I can just review, you know, because I've done it for so long before Riker was ever even a thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I kind of like fell into it a lot easier. But that's the thing is that kind of content is intriguing to me. Like that's like I look at it as like, how did I say it to you the one time? Is I'm like, Eric, if you were not you, would you watch your videos?
Right.
And that's how I try to view the stuff that I post. That's not the reactions, because reactions, we've got that down to such a formula that it just is what it is.
Yeah, we don't even think about it.
Yeah, no, it's weird to say that we've gotten to that point. But in the same hand is that, dude, I love watching Ian Gubelli talk about Stephen King. I love watching the, you know, plethora of other booktubers out there that are, by the way, predominantly female, you know, that are on BookTube. And it's one of those, I'm like, no, man, I want to contribute to that. I want to show you, it's like, look, you don't have to be a girl to enjoy books. They're not a sign of weakness. They're not, you know, these like different things. Right. It's like, dude, they're incredible stories. They're this, they're that. But in the same hand too, is that I want to show you guys stuff that you don't get to see because we've been so confined to the room of the Riker studio for so long. Yeah. You know, and it's like whenever we do get to kind of stretch our legs and show a vlog or show us like grilling or hanging out with mom or doing different stuff, that shit's fun. It's cool.
I think that's why, like, I don't necessarily have like a specific lane to tell you guys, like Kyle, like, you know, book vlog and you know, the VHS, because that's still a vlog in a sense, but just in a different way. Mine is like he said, I'm just like out of the house, like let me out of the kennel. So I can't say it's always going to be like I said, like Funkos or like, you know, smoking and eating, but like it's basically just kind of. I guess if I'm being honest, I'm trying to step up my editing, guys. Like I'm trying. Well, right. But I've also, it's because I've done other stuff, guys. Like it's not, I'm not just doing reactions. I'm now forced into shit. I'm at Fatburger. I should take an aerial view of the inside for B-roll. I should make sure that, oh man, I got to make sure I take my thumbnail. I got to make, oh man, this is how you cut things out and get it closer and feather. Like there's a lot, guys, because I want to do that. So when it comes to non-reactions, I think my thing is I'm just going to vlog, and there's no really specific thing. Vlogging and then live gaming at nights before if I go on Twitch or something. That's been my thing. Yeah. I now enjoy going on Riker Road in the evening at, 7, 8, 9 o'clock and go, let's play some Fortnite. Let's play some Faz. Like, it's fun again. Yeah. It wasn't that it was unfun on the detour, but
there was just nothing there.
There was nobody there.
Yeah.
It felt like when Riker Road had first started again, and I'd upload, our gameplay and 17 people would watch it and 12 were friends and family.
Yeah, and half of them were just letting it play in the background,
Right.
Which, by the way, good. Thank you for them for doing it.
Right, and not complaining, but it's just, guys,
Yeah.
this switch and how I've even switched before the reactions and what's been going on. I think I knew, and I was kind of prepping for this blow because moving everything from the detour back over to Riker Road has been such a relief. Do you know how nice it is, guys? And this is actually kind of fucked to say from our old algorithm, but you know how nice it is to see a book review go up or a Rich vlog go up and it get 500 views in the first couple of hours, and that's sounds shitty, but it's like it paid off finally. People are watching, people are leaving comments,
They're engaged in what we're doing.
That's what, like you said, they're engaged, guys. Like, this is time and effort out of our day. Just because you see a 4-minute video of me stuffing my face at Fatburger, that was 30 minutes of work to record, making sure things were quiet, making sure microphones were doing this, getting everything extracted, pulling everything over, figuring out how I'm going to fade right, putting the music behind it.
Finding out your mics didn't work.
Finding out my mics didn't work. Which clips go where, trying stuff new at the beginning of stuff to see if it worked and how there's a lot. I just named the basic stuff.
Yeah.
And this is what we talk about in the fact of not only switching things over, but what does go into this and needing to keep the lights on. You do need some kind of compensation for your effort.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not always money. Like I just said, it's the engagement.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that our other stuff is getting traction.
Mm-hmm.
He said something earlier, guys. What did you say? You said it's almost like we got to break your nose to realign it to get it straight.
Yeah.
To get everything back in an algorithm, guys.
Well, and that's the thing is that because copyrighted material, because let's even just take the reacting side out of this, because there are some people that for instance, Rick Beato. He's the really cool, hip, older guy that does interviews with Tim Henson, or he'll do really cool studio videos and stuff. He does videos where, for instance, I want to say it was Emergence by Sleep Token, where I think the title of what is this? What is Sleep Token? And he would have his piano or his guitar in front of him and he would go, oh, that's this chord with this. Interesting. So he put that there. Okay, what's next? And he would break down the music and get it down to that way. That's copyrighted material. Now, I would say that it's a more advanced of a way to utilize copyright material, but it's the fact of that when you implement those things, it degrades your channel so much. It's that whole thing where it's no, guys, we posted a reaction every day for 2 years.
Yeah.
And the main consensus we got from our audience was, why did you guys quit reacting? I miss seeing you. You want to talk about feeling that fucking big?
We legit got a recap back 1 year, and it was we had uploaded 355 days.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 365, but yeah, it was 355. I remember there was the fives in there because you had COVID.
Yep.
And then I went somewhere or something. So it was 10 days out of the entire year, and we missed an upload.
Yeah.
That's not that many. That's a lot of uploads we did. And he's right. People would be like, when are you going to react to this? Or, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you guys. He's right. That made me feel like shit.
Yeah. That was almost that Lee moment where he was like, dude, I'm working too hard. For real.
You're right. And this is where it's happening now. In a sense, I'm working too hard. We're working too hard, guys. We're going to see you on Patreon.
Yeah.
It is, like I said earlier, it's a shame that this has come to this, because I remember when we first started this, and it was really kind of taken off, and it's kind of like the whole rise and fall, but it kind of is where
the rise and fall of Riker Road. Yeah. I should make that documentary video about us.
We should.
It's or the Riker Road files,
the curse of Riker Road. Yeah. But no, just, when we were taking off and doing all how fun it was. And even before we were even really making any revenue, it was, oh my gosh, we have 80,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, we got a play button.
Yeah.
We were just on this cloud 9 constantly.
Yeah. We were hitting triples no matter what,
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It had nothing to do with anything other than engagement.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when the first time we got our 100,000 views, I didn't think it was real.
Yeah. It's like, it's out in the ether. That's not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 100,000 people watched our stupid asses. Like, and it became this thing in my mind where I was just like, man, people really like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People like us. And I knew that we always had something and that we're, that we could do, whether it was together or alone or like, but it just, the presence online was awesome. And I will admit, about halfway through all this, I went, man, it's almost like we're typecast though.
Mm-hmm.
We're Jim Parsons, man. We're never going to not be Sheldon because all we are is reactors. We can't look at our vlog numbers, guys.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense, people don't want to see that, but that's what we were talking about, having to like that break that nose thing where it's like, they do. It's just the algorithm isn't there for them yet. It's a different algorithm. Yeah. And that's where, guys, we preach this so much. It's the truth. The algorithm for YouTube is how you survive.
Yeah. It is the blood of your channel.
It 100% is. So trying to untypecast ourselves here is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be Sheldon. I'm trying to be Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to go from Fight Club to Ocean's 11.
Right. That's really good. Yeah. That's a good analogy.
This is what it is. And I believe in us and I believe in our audience. I believe in you guys and the people that love the show. It's just, I think I realized that and I didn't want to say anything because I felt like with it being my channel and stuff that this was it's on me. It's my fault in a sense. What did I do wrong?
Well,
didn't I listen to Kyle about, or what didn't I listen to the audience about? Or
I wouldn't really. I look at it like let's let me say this. Let's explain at least the broken nose mentality or the analogy here is that think of the first break being when we were uploading Detour content, the vlog content that's being uploaded to the channel, right? That's the first break, right? We've allowed the nose to essentially heal to this point. And again, within the next 30 to 90 days or whatever it is, the moment that we stop,
we got to break that. We're breaking that.
The nose is broken again because it has to set differently. The channel is going to probably tank harder than we have ever seen it tank before.
Sure.
But then again, I also argue, and I'm sorry if this is shitty, but people weren't showing up anyway.
Right.
So like, it's one of those that's like, how much of a hit is it really going to be? Like, are we going to drop another $2,500 in revenue and like 1.5 million views and like 600,000 watch hours again, or like whatever? Like those things happened, guys. Like it's again, revenue is a part of that, but the interaction of it is laughable.
Oh, God.
Like where it's at now. Again, maybe we're washed up. Maybe our time's done. Maybe it's the like whatever it is, and it's. Like everybody has their moment to be on top of the world and then they drop. My God, look at MC Hammer. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. But in the truth of the matter though, is that I know that I want to implement more of the booktube side of things because it makes me wonder, hey, you know what? People that read books are hungry.
Yeah.
They want to see like probably some food reviews, or maybe like the stoners that are out there want to see some toasted reviews, or people want to see that nostalgia of liminal space and that analog side of things. Okay, cool. Well, you've got the VHS vlogs. It's like I put so much love and care into those to make sure they look like the 90s.
For sure, man. They look great.
So it's one of those that's okay. Like, so I know, like I can
smell the cool water through the screen
for real. So, but in the same hand, it's that. I personally think that if with us negating the copyrighted material, that it's going to allow us to have a spread into the algorithm that we've never had before. Now, will it engage our audience in its fullness? No. In fact, I can guarantee you that subscribers will drop drastically. In fact, I actually encourage it. I encourage that our audience needs to make a decision of like, you know what? Nah, I'm not about this. I don't want to see non-copyrighted, or I don't want to see like non-reaction content, and I sure as hell ain't going to pay for it. Cool. If that's the case, and then this is not me being shitty, this is me being very genuine. Good. Unsubscribe. Take your time and go to someone else's channel that's doing it and support them, because reactors fucking need it. They need it so much, so bad right now. And it's
then I argue then stay, because if you're going to say with reactors, I mean, we still technically are, but I get what you mean.
It's two sides of a coin.
You're right, but like I'm just saying the fact of he's right though, guys, and I don't want to see my subscriber count go down, but the fact of the matter is, I wonder if it would actually make the channel healthier and push it more, because the fact if you don't have such a the reason he's saying that, guys, is because when you have 412,000 subscribers, that is a real number. And I posted a video today, and it is at what? It is probably at 600 views. Let me see real quick. It is at, it'll load, 741 views. Now, that does sound like a lot, but you got to figure it's been up for 5 hours. A normal video for that caliber, a normal video of 5 hours would be at 10,000.
Yeah.
15,000. You know, if that was falling in reverse, it'd be at probably almost 100,000 by now.
Yeah. Give or take. Yeah.
You know, and
yeah.
So what I'm getting at is that percentage almost doesn't even calculate.
It's so astronomically
small.
Yeah.
That I'm wondering, though, even if that were to happen, is because YouTube looks at how big of a number you have a subscriber account, and then it's your view count. They're going to go, well, your audience doesn't really like you.
It's like, well, why would we push you?
Why would we push you? And that's what happened with reactions. It slowed down because they started putting a halt on copyrighted stuff more than they should have. And then when it didn't matter because they weren't pushed. So they went, well, they don't like you anyways.
Yeah.
So they found a loophole. Well, we found your loophole. We made our own. We're going to Patreon. Pack your shit. We're going to my room. Like,
for real.
So that's, I mean, do, but don't, but do. So like, I get what he means. I don't want to see the numbers go down, but I also understand how this number game works.
Well, he's
right. So he's right. Support other channels that you are going to watch.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's the thing too, is that it's I don't want to get lunch with someone that don't want to talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, guys, if you're not enjoying what we're doing, like, it's like that whole thing where it's like, look, I don't want you to even bitch to help push the comments in the algorithm. Like, dude, have peace.
Yeah.
Watch stuff that you enjoy.
Right.
But in the same hand too, is that it's like, no, if you guys are enjoying what we're doing and putting out there, it's like, then dude, stay. We got good stuff on the way. You know, like, guys, like, reacting is such a sliver of what we do online. It really is. When you're talking about the typecasting thing, where it's like, it is frustrating. Like, we've got friends that are YouTubers that got big because of whatever reason. Like, well, I'm just the blankety blank guy. Yeah. You know, and it's like, look, I got so much more to offer. Like, you know, and that's genuinely how I feel. Like, it's like, I want to do fucking scary shit again for my vlogs. Like that way you don't know what's real or what isn't. I'll say it here because it's the only time I'll acknowledge it. But like, you know, I won't do Bob the Demon again, you know, but in the same hand, but it's like, no, but like, I could throw some things in there that it was like, you paying attention?
Yeah.
Or like, did this scare the shit out of you? That jump scare got you? You know, whatever. Or like, but in the same hand, like, you know, taking day trips with my lady, like going to get some killer food and like, you know, zooming in on the burgers, like all the juice coming out. Like, you know, it's stuff like that. Like, that's what we want to do. I want you guys to understand. We both do. We want you guys to understand the reality of the situation that we're in. And this isn't dire things. This isn't political. This isn't war. This isn't all the serious shit that's going on in the world right now. But this is within our world. And this is with something that we have to make a decision on, and we have to think about, and we have to do. Whether we do something or do nothing, we have to think about it. And we're doing something. And like, dude, I loved reacting. I loved it a lot. I remember thinking to myself, holy shit, I matter.
Yeah.
Holy shit, people give a shit about what I think. I'm the reactor that cries because I'm this, I'm that, or like it's all those different things. Dude. But in the same hand, the amount of bullshit that we've had to deal with in light of that. And it's not because of the audience. It's not because of these wonderful artists. It's not because of the songs that were too hard for us to listen to that, emotionally rocked us. Those are the things that kept us going through that. And by the way, guys, we put up with this bullshit for 4 years.
From the legit beginning.
And it's done nothing
Day one.
but get worse. And honestly, it's a shout out to people like Too Lit and to these other reactors that are still trying to make this work. Because I don't know how they've done it for more than a decade, dude. Like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I just want to enjoy this again. That's all I want. Like, I'm tired of having this ick inside of me, this attitude that comes up whenever someone says I should listen to something. Because I'm like, no, I'm not going to fucking listen to it.
Yeah.
Because that's all we ever hear is, bro, you got to react. It's like, dude, my name is Kyle and I fucking play guitar and I'm damn good at it. Can we focus on that for a second?
Yeah.
Can we talk shop about pickups? Can we talk about tunings? Can we talk because guess what? Reacting, it's like, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I am a good reactor is because I have that view of that because I'm a fucking musician.
Right.
I can't even flex that or do anything with it because nobody gives a shit.
See?
But it's like it's that type of thing. You know what I mean? It's that bullshit. It's
Sheldon.
It's this is the stuff where it's like it's one of those that if they won't pay attention, we have to put it in their face. It's like not saying like the musician side of it, but it's the fact of like doing these vlogs and showing off the other stuff that we can do where it's like separate the two entities, put reactions over here on a completely separate thing where anything goes and let us just have fun but have fun on both.
Well, right.
And do our thing. You know what I mean? Like I want reacting to be fun again. Like it's almost like that, ironically, that vessel mentality of like, I want to live. Like, it's like, I want to like this again. I want to love this again. I don't want to like feel nasty every time I think of a certain band or an artist because they didn't do well.
Right.
Because it's so
like,
mentally
what the fuck,
degrading.
Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, guys, I think that's probably about it, without having going in circles too much. But
I'm
guess,
sure we could talk for hours, but yeah.
But I guess just like the recap here is the fact of we appreciate you guys supporting.
Yeah.
If you do decide to come over to Patreon and support, know first of all that it is the lowest amount we can make it at $3, unless they changed it. I can look.
Yeah. We'll make that shit $1
if I can. Yeah.
So.
But $3 was the cheapest it would go. Like we try to keep it as low as we can. We appreciate you guys supporting and understanding why this is happening. And we will do our best to give you guys as much of an even content that can work for us on Patreon as far as like, paid stuff and then non-paid stuff. But just in general, that and stuff we do on YouTube for sure, that's big for us.
Yeah.
We already know that you guys support us and like that other stuff. It's nice to know that you're going to stick around even when stuff is gone, like the reactions.
Yeah.
Again, you will see snippets and things like that on there and know what's out there on Patreon. But this is he's right, within midsummer, guys, reactions are done. Reactions are done. Reactions are done. Hear what we are saying here. Reactions on YouTube.
Yes.
So
yeah.
There's a lot of misconception already right now. People are already saying, like, I thought they were done reacting. So, guys, yes on YouTube, though.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Patreon. So that is I can't say it enough. And we're still going to get people to ask this stuff. So we understand. But please know that if you can't do it, do not feel bad. You do not have to apologize. We've gone through this for so many years. You don't have to donate. You don't have to be subscribed on anything. We just like the engagement. Stay for other stuff if you like us that much. Honestly, it helps so much.
Yeah.
Kyle and I put a lot into this.
Subscribing, all that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
You got to give us a dime.
Yeah. It's just very unfortunate, but like he said, I'm actually really excited for the future of this channel and other platforms that we're going to be on and what we can do.
Yeah.
Even just with music now. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder why I never had, quote, time to go through Lorna Shore and Dance Gavin Dance and stuff by myself, guys, because I'd been planning on doing this because it didn't do well on the channel and I was going to put it out by myself.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there was a reason. Maybe now we get to go through all the bad omens on Patreon for me and stuff like this and do all this stuff. It's good.
Yeah.
Just even that alone excites me. Stuff that we couldn't do. So I don't know, man. This has been really like a big relief off my chest.
Oh, this was therapy.
It was. And especially like he said, guys, I've been going through just stuff, getting a house and doing things behind closed doors and stuff. Not bad. Just like a lot's been happening. Been flying back and forth to California almost once a month for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
So it's just been a lot, but this has been freeing. And it's been nice to sit back in here and talk.
I know, yeah,
it's been nice.
Whenever I adjusted everything, I'm like, no, I always looked at Eric from an angle, in this corner and shit. So it's like the fact I can actually talk to you like a man, So, but yeah, guys, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. We've said what we've said, and if you've made it to the end of this and to this far into the podcast, thank you for being here. And whether or not it's you comment on Riker Road or if you comment on the Cavecast, regardless,
or both,
or both, we see you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to us rant and ramble and get our emotions out and do what we need to.
I went on Stone Bunny Trails like 3 times on this episode.
Oh, for sure. Me too. So I didn't even smoke. But so, I went on Stone Bunny Trails all the time, and I didn't even do anything. But no. Regardless, guys, I think the best way to end this is to put the question and also the ball into your court. Is that when it comes to non-copyrighted material on Riker, what is it that you guys want to see? We're going to do another video, I'm sure, soon that will focus specifically on that. That will have like an open floor thing where it's like, guys, like all the comments specifically in this video or this short or whatever it is will be specifically about content that we've not discovered yet. But I am curious, is that non-copyrighted stuff, what vlogs do you guys want to see? What specific kind of content, what type of content? And that's honestly how we're going to be able to build this forward, is that if we can keep going on YouTube, it will be because of you guys. That's the only way that we exist on YouTube, is if we have an audience. So with that being said, I think that we've come to the end of this, man. And
for sure,
it was awesome to have this conversation, and we appreciate you guys. I think you've said everything you need to say, so I don't think we need to do an ending quote here. So, but we love you guys. Thank you for being patient with us. We promise we'll do right by you in any way that we can. We'll see you guys next week. Adios.